The purpose of this meeting tonight, this conference call, is to explain Orrin Woodward's and Chris Brady's process of team approach using the sling, squeeze, side action procedure. Now, first thing I recommend that you do is you get a hold of the CD. It's CD MVS56. Now, any questions that you have, you can ask your upline, ask your power player, upline how exactly it does work, but you get a lot of information off of that CD. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this time before we have one of the power players do one of the pattern steps, either making a list, contacting, inviting, showing the plan, following up, or I pictured visually it's a whole bunch better for you to be able to see how this works and hear it, and not only just hear it as we have done in the past conference calls. So let's say that this is you here, and you have a team of leaders working with you, that's A, B, C, and D, and you come into the binary here, and that you have registered 3 people, one off of your list, one off of number 1's list, and the third person here came off of B's list, and you were personally registered by D. So this just shows you where the different people came from who are on the board. Now the squeeze board concept, squeeze board meeting concept, goes from 1 week to 1 week. It's 1 week. So let's say that the squeeze board meeting that you're on is Thursday. So you start counting 1 week before that, or the previous Thursday. The plans that you show from that time to this time will qualify you to come to the squeeze board meeting. Now you have to have shown at least 2 plans yourself in order to qualify to be at the squeeze board meeting on that date. The explanation of how it works is that, let's say that you have each one of these people, in other words, A, B, C, D are involved in the process, you are, and 1, 2, and 3 are also. So let's say each one of you does 2 plans. In other words, to come to the board meeting, you have to have done that. So now you have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 plans that have been done by the people who are on that squeeze board meeting. So you're going to get all kinds of different possibilities out of these 16 plans. Some people say no, some people say yes, some people will say maybe. Now, at each one of the meetings, you're explaining to the people that who are not sure whether they should get started right away or not, and you're telling them, look, would it help if I had somebody ready to get going and that I would place them in your business? Would that help you make a decision? And the probability of them saying yes is very high. So, and that's what you're preparing for. When you call them back and say, hey, I've got somebody for you, they will have already heard you talking about that and agreed to that. That would be a good thing. Also with the maybes, you want to make sure that you get the pre-application. You don't need to get the credit card information right now, but you do need to get all the information so that you can call them back and say, hey, we got that person for you now. So, out of these 16 plans, let's say 6 people said no. And there were, let's say, 8 maybes and 2 yeses. So that's the 16 plans that were done. And you're going to get all kinds of different effects like this. And each week will probably be different. But let's say this week, this is what you did get. Now, the 2 yeses, we need to date and time stamp. What I mean by that is, let's say one of the yeses got involved and said yes on Wednesday. Wednesday at 10 p.m. And the other yes got involved on Thursday evening at 6 p.m. So that happened just before the squeeze board meeting itself. So here you are. You have these 2 people that said yes, and you have these 8 people that said maybe. So now what you're going to be doing is registering these 2 yeses according to how they saw the program. In other words, the person Wednesday would be registered before the person that registered on Thursday. So you're going to sling these 2 people to the bottom of that leg. So the Wednesday person will get involved first, and then the Thursday person will be registered after that. So now, the people who have the maybes will all be told at the squeeze board meeting, hey, You got 24 hours to go out and register the maybes. So the way they would be placed is the one who got involved Thursday after this person here would not be able to be squeezed into that program this week. They would have to be one of the maybes for next week. This person, the other person, would be squeezed between the two of them because that person got involved after the Wednesday and before the Thursday. So the rest of the people who saw the plan before that Wednesday would then be placed in, let's see how many we have. We have 6 people. 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 6 people will be squeezed into that line of sponsorship above the 2 yeses. And that's because they got involved, or they saw the plan before the yeses did. So what's happening is many of these people would not have gotten involved had it not been for the yes. In this case, there were 2 yeses, but even 1 yes would be beneficial because that person now can get involved. But you need to tell a person that there are 6 possibilities, so they need to sign up right away, and they'll get the other ones too. But you only can guarantee them about the 2 yeses. So it's a matter of each person who had the maybes getting back to the people that they showed the plan to and saying, hey, I have that person, just like I told you we'd have. We have that person who's all ready to get started. And tell them a little bit about that person. Say, you know, this person's a school principal and knows a lot of people, and her husband is a business owner and again, has a wide range of people that they know, and they're probably going to be getting going right away and getting things really started. So you want to make sure that you save your spot here so that you can be involved in that business and take advantage of the desire and the hunger that these other people have to develop there. Because this is going to be an ongoing occurrence, and each week, as we get better at contacting and as more of these people get involved in the system itself, you'll be having more and more people who will be added to those people who are showing the plan. So let's say out of these 6 people, actually a total of 8, let's say 3 of these people want to be involved come this Sunday and want to start showing the plan themselves. So we have those 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you have 11 people who will be showing the plan and contributing the numbers of people to the next squeeze night. So this is an exciting program. It's a way to, as a team, to develop a business very quickly. If you listen to the, and when you listen to the MVS 56, Orrin Woodward explaining the team approach, where this process is described in a lot more in detail than I am here, you will see the excitement in yourself when you start hearing the results that people have gotten. For example, one couple went from 200 people at a major to 1,200 utilizing the team approach. And obviously, this past month over in Milwaukee, we saw that happening because 4 months ago at the major, there were 40 new power players. And this month, just passing, there were 250. So reaching power player and using this program is developing a lot of numbers in the organization. So if you have a desire to build your business fast and you want to make it a strong, solid business, then get involved in this process. Another CD you can get is by Militello, talking about reducing the whole plan down to 12 minutes, getting a person interested in the basics of it, getting them to the Tuesday, and then you can count that person as you have shown them the plan. So the idea is for the people who are showing the plan and working together as a team to add a whole bunch of people to the organization. Our team goal is in 1 week to add 30 people. So far, I think the best we've done is somewhere around 7 or 8, but 30 can be done. It's going to be done. Somebody's going to do it. And here we are only a week away from the last major, and there's already the first power player. So this program is working. It can work for you. You just have to catch hold of the concept, understand the idea. If you don't, get with the upline power player in your group and learn what to do. Get that CD by Orrin on team approach and learn how to make that happen. And it won't be long before you'll be a power player and you'll be building a tremendous business. So that's it for now. Bye.